Hi, I'm Jono, and right now we're going to be checking out this little guy here. This is the Eachine E010S from Banggood. It's a tiny whoop style indoor quadcopter. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting it on the desk, we're going to be checking out what it's made out of, and I'm going to throw some flight footage up so you can see how it performs. Check it out, so tiny! Alright, this is it here, the E10S and all the stuff you get in the box with it. So you get the quad, obviously. You also get spare props in case you break your propellers. You've got a prop removal tool for removing the broken props. You get a charger that'll charge your battery in about 15 minutes. You get spare rubber bands for mounting the camera. You also get your 150 milliamp hour 45C battery. That one's been giving me about 2.5 minutes of flight time. Instructions, nobody cares about that. Cool stuff. Let's check out the quad. Now it has a 25 milliwatt camera VTX combo on top there. It's mounted with the soft foam there and a rubber band, as you can see. It keeps the mount soft so it can endure knocks, like so. Also has a nice push button for changing your channels and frequencies, and a little LED indicator on the back to indicate where it is. You also got the F3 flight controller there, nice and easy accessible bind button for binding it to your radio, and it also has a nice and accessible USB port there for plugging it in and adjusting your settings on beta flight or clean flight. And you've got 59,000 RPM motors on there. Very cool. So that's the breakdown of what it has there. Let's take it out for a fly. So here we have some of the flight footage. This is me cruising around my house. You can see a bit of the performance characteristics of it. See a bit of a ground bump there. It's very hard to get used to not having that instant level of throttle that you get from a 5-inch quad. So I found myself hitting the ground a lot. It's very fun cruising around, particularly doing stuff like this. We can, thread under yourself, thread under tables. It's very easy to set up tracks for it. You can just pick random furniture like I have. Looks like it's going very fast in the FPV, but you'll see in a few moments from the external view it's still going actually quite slow. Here we go. So yay. Not going super fast. But then you get back in the FPV and whoa, too fast to handle apparently, and yeah, I think that was the end of my flying for that session. And here I come to pick it up. Alright, so what I actually think of the E010S. This is my first tiny whoop style quad, and it's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. It doesn't have the raw power that your 5-inch quads have, but in terms of things that you can fly when it's raining and you're stuck inside, it's really good value for money. Perfect beginner quad for somebody that wants to get in, learn the controls, learn how to fly without wrecking stuff, without breaking the quad. Perfect for that kind of thing. I'd highly recommend it for a newer pilot looking to get into it. It's a hell of a lot of fun. You can set up a track using anything in your house. You can use your chairs, you can use your tables, you can fly in and out of different rooms. Things I'd probably change. I would, personally, I think I'm going to get in there and change the antenna to just a little pigtail antenna. I feel like the circular polarized one is going to snap. It just takes way too many hits sitting on the top like that. It needs to be moved, or it needs to be replaced with something more durable. A hard mount for the camera would be really good. I find a lot of the times before I'm flying, I'm having to reposition the camera. to try and get it nice and straight so I'm not looking off slightly sideways. Other than that, I think the other thing I'd probably change is the battery. I'd probably look at upping to the 220 milliamp size ones. I feel like 150 just cuts a little bit short in actual flight time. I feel it could be better. Yeah, the 2.5 minutes is pretty pushing it for how long I was getting out of it. I reckon you'd get a solid 3 minutes if you went to the 220 milliamps. overall, very pleased. I definitely recommend it if you're looking for something, a cheap indoor flyer over winter so you don't get rained out, or if you're a new person looking for something to learn the ropes. It definitely does a good job with that kind of stuff. Yeah, I like it. Thank you for watching my review. Yeah, have a good day.